The next stop is 161st Street, Yankee Stadium.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to episode number 37 of the Four Line Podcast. It's your boy, CJ.
Boys, it is your amigo, Brandon. What's up, guys? Sorry
Welcome
that
back.
I'm recording on an iPad. My computer is currently broken, but we're working on it. But yeah,
That's true
looks like
dedication.
the lockout's over.
Lockout's finally over. You guys haven't seen a podcast since before the lockout. We've been bored. We've been playing some softball. We're having a lot of fun out here. So we're just, and the fun's only getting started. Lockout's over. Stadium vlogs are coming back, bro. I can't wait for
Opening
stadium
day.
I'm getting
7th.
I'm getting a new phone. You guys are gonna have crystal clear camera quality now. I mean, this is gonna be splendid. I mean, the glow up of the Four Line.
April 7th, boys. You will catch us in section
Be
203
there.
as usual.
Be there. Be
This is
square.
gonna
Be there.
Actually, me and CJ's first ever opening day because
Bro,
we've
I'm
never
so
been
pumped.
to an opening day game.
I'm pumped.
And it's
man.
against the Red Sox. So you gotta love to see it. You're gonna get some Red Sox fans coming from Boston. And also another piece of exciting news. Me, CJ, and a bunch of our friends are going to be taking the trip to Boston to see the Yankees play in
We are.
July.
I
For my
can't
18th
wait.
birthday celebration.
Can't
We
wait.
will definitely be vlogging that. We will definitely be wearing all of our Yankees merch. So if you're gonna be in Boston at that time, make sure you pull up, say what's up.
Come say what's
we
up.
don't- Unless you're a Red Sox fan, we don't.
Oh,
rock
no,
with you.
then don't come say hi. But 203 opening day, come say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? How you been? I can't wait to get back there. Can't wait to see all of our friends. It's gonna be quite a time, and come join us. Come say hi. Come hang out. Like, it's gonna be a great time. Opening day celebration. Baseball's back. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Free agencies, it's picking up today. It's getting a little crazy out here. The Yankees made a trade. We'll get into it, but as you guys all know, we will get into it. But yeah, it's great to be back. But as always, the fit of the day, Brandon, what we got?
Yeah, so me and CJ are twinning. Right
Look
now.
at that. That was just an odd
both,
coincidence.
We both wanted to show our bleacher creature pride.
Shout out Bold Vinny,
Shout out Bold Vinny for the
as per
hoodies.
usual.
Make sure you go cop from his website. Everything's fire. Most of the shirts that we wear, like that FL Tuve shirt.
Yeah, bro, I got that saved for June when the Astros come to town. I haven't even worn it yet. Got it saved for June.
And I have the same one also, so you gotta love to see it.
Yep.
And then for the hat, we got the Hat Club. I don't know what kind of pack this is, but like a pink bottom, felt like a little bit of color. CJ, you pretty much got the same thing on, but what about your hat?
Brandon's favorite, the
bad luck hat.
The bad luck hat. I'm not. Speaking of hats, the stadium hat, it's forming. I'm getting it together. When the lockout ended the other day, I was like, I'm in a rush to come up with something. So
Me too.
It's a surprise.
Get a stadium hat, boys. I gotta say the stadium hat.
You guys will see him April 7th. I'm keeping mine a surprise. Only Brandon knows about it, but I'm keeping it a surprise for everyone else. Like, it's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm keeping this surprise. I gotta up my stadium gear. I've all my jerseys. Some of my jerseys are small. I got my Stanton one in the back. Can't wait to wear that. Might have to wear that to Fenway or an A-Rod jersey. I don't know.
Yeah,
you guys let me know.
Fenway.
A-Rod jersey at Fenway.
Fenway.
Oh man, bro, I can't wait for Fenway. I'm just so excited. The season's finally back and lockout's over. It's been a long time since we actually heard some encouraging baseball news until last week. So yeah, we got a lot going on here. And speaking of a lot going on here, free agency.
Big time.
A lot of guys are some guys are off the board, but some of the Yankees' top targets remain here, like Correa, Freeman, Rizzo, Story. These guys are here. They're here for our taking. We could offer up. We could do whatever. If Hal decides to spend money, we're going to be fine. But at the moment,
who knows?
Let's talk about the trade first. The Yankees traded for Isiah Kiner-Falefa, Josh Donaldson, and I forgot the catcher's name. You guys know him. Apparently, he's good defensively.
And he's nice and jacked.
Yeah, he's jacked, bro. Oh, my goodness. And we exchanged for him. We traded away Gary Sanchez. Adios, amigo. And
deuces.
Bye. And Gio Urshela.
Unfortunately.
Bro, it's so weird. I was wearing my Gio jersey to the gym. I come home. And then, within 2 hours, it got traded. I was like, bro, what? It was confusing.
Listen, real quick, Gary never really liked you, except I would always scream your name when you would warm up in the bullpen. But Gio,
Gary.
Gio, seeing that catch that you made the last game of the season where you tumbled into the dugout reminded me of Derek Jeter so much. It was scary.
Mm-hmm. It did.
And I'm really upset that the Yankees traded you. I wish they traded Gleyber Torres. I don't like him.
He'll be gone soon.
Listen, I know I'm not supposed to be saying this, but the Yankees are going to regret trading away Gio. He is going to rake in Minnesota.
Interesting take. I like it.
Honestly, best of luck, Gio. You're still a Yankee in my eyes. Hopefully you end up coming back. But that play, I will never forget that play that you made in the stadium, and everybody went crazy.
Yeah, bro. I remember, like, from where we sit, we really didn't even see if, like, he caught the ball. All we saw was him tumble down the stairs. Like,
He was flying like Superman.
Dude, I was bracing. I was hoping he was all right. Like, I was standing there like, oh my God. Like, I was praying because that was a huge game. I was praying he wasn't hurt and he was fine. And it made me so happy to see, like knowing Gio went out.
I still feel it till today.
Me too. And Gio's put every single bit of effort he's had on the line in pinstripes. He's done everything he possibly could, and he's become a fan favorite. And yeah, I'll admit, I was a little sentimental seeing him go. It hurt me. It hurt me to see Gio leave, but I kind of felt it coming. But let's talk about the return. Josh Donaldson, dude, at first you called me right after this, and I was like, I was pissed because with the Josh Donaldson and Cole beef last year, it set me off. I was like, Josh Donaldson, I can't stand this dude. Cole sat him down. Cole owned him. But then it took me a few hours, and I'm like, yo, I love it.
Bite his words.
I love it.
I'm gonna just say my take on it. Josh, so Yankees used to go for like players that just played.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like now, even Brian Cashman said it, they're going for more of the edgier players.
Competitive.
Now, Josh Donaldson has that big, heavy attitude. He walks out on that field with his shoulders up and his chest up like the biggest tough guy ever. He will trash talk you. He will intimidate you. And I feel like the Yankees need that change if we want a 28th World Series.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really confident now that we're building a super team again. Again, it sucks that we're losing a couple of talents that, we played with back in that 2017 run.
Mm-hmm.
But there's greater things to come to ahead. Aaron Judge wants to re-sign. An extension.
Give him the money.
Slam it.
Throw the bag.
Josh Donaldson, I have a feeling he's gonna rake at Yankee Stadium. We just gotta see if he can handle the bleacher noise.
Bro, I'm so excited to chant his name and roll call, bro. Like, it took me a minute because I'm like, I wasn't really thrilled. Like, I was confused at first. Like, I was thrilled we got rid of Sanchez, but the return, I was like, I was a little on the fence. But I'm thrilled we have Donaldson. Love his attitude, and the Yankees need a bad guy. Josh Donaldson is seen as a villain in the MLB.
Yep.
He's seen as a cocky player, and I love it. I love it. The Yankees need that.
What would be even more cool is if they got Correa to match up with it.
And we will get into that in a minute.
Now you got two bad guys that are hated by everybody in the league. And then that's when the Yankees win the 28th World Series. Remember, the Yankees didn't like Roger Clemens coming.
Yep.
They didn't like it at all. And look what happened. They dealt with it.
Became the bad guy.
It's going to be the same thing that happens. We get
A-Rod.
Correa.
A-Rod was the bad guy.
Yep. All we needed is that those two or one bad guys.
Yep.
And this team flips around, and I love it right now.
Like, you can't see Aaron Judge as a bad guy. You can't see some of these guys as bad. Like, Gio Urshela, as much as I love the guy, he's probably one of the nicest dudes on the planet. But
Mr. Smiley.
Yeah, Mr. Smile. But we needed to upgrade with a bad guy like Donaldson. And Donaldson brings that. He brings the fire. He brings the competition. I love players like that on my team. Like, I mentioned this the other night to people. We'll talk about Correa more in a minute. I want to talk about Kiner-Falefa real fast. But before I get into that, I posted a tweet the other night because people were saying that if, like, it was a select few people, and I don't get it. If Correa becomes Yankee, I'm going to go there and boom. Like, who the hell are you to say that? Like, I would never, like, I only boo my own players when they're like looking awful. But as long as you're wearing a pinstripe jersey with an NY on it, I will support you no matter what. I will support. I didn't like Josh Donaldson, but I realized he's a Yankee. I'm a root for Josh Donaldson, and I love him already. I've fallen in love with that dude already, and he hasn't even played a game. Just seeing him step on the field, like with the swagger, with the drip, I'm like,
And
wow.
he fits into the pinstripes so perfectly. If you go on Twitter, check out Brian Hodge. He fits perfectly in all of the uniforms.
Perfect.
Same with IFK. IFK I saw in Texas. His fielding's good. Gold glove in 2021. And also he could catch, which is really good since we gave up Gary.
Versatility.
So, to see it. And technically last year he did get more hits than Aaron Judge.
Mm-hmm. He did.
So
he did. It's crazy.
Contact hitter.
He's a contact bat. The OPS scares me a little bit, but that's okay. That's something that can be worked on. I love the move to get Kiner-Falefa. And I know a lot of people aren't thrilled that he might be the starting shortstop. Bro, I'm going to be okay with it for as we go more into this episode, I'm going to explain why I'm fine with that if said situation occurs. But he's a great defensive player. That is an upgrade on that side of the field. Donaldson and Kiner-Falefa are solid defensive players, especially Kiner-Falefa. And he's a contact hitter. I mean, he's not a power bat. I mean, he just needs to work on the OPS. But remember the last time the Yankees acquired a dude who was known for his defense and that didn't have the greatest of a bat? His name was Gio Urshela, and look what happened. Look what happened, bro. I'm telling you, I have so much faith in Kiner-Falefa. Like I love it. I think it works great. I think it's going to be a great fit. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of that move. But I really like that trade. It unloaded dead weight in Gary, and it gave us two very good players. I mean, Josh Donaldson provides another power bat to the offense. That's phenomenal because the Yankees' problem last year was scoring runs. Josh Donaldson is a power bat coming in here who can score. He can drive in runs. That's great. That's phenomenal. Great move. But moving on here, later on in the episode, we got some stuff from like some comments and stuff I'd like to share from Twitter. But right now, let's talk about free agency at the moment. Like there's a lot going on as we speak. Freddie Freeman, especially, has been drawing the most. He's been picking up the most steam. Like Matt Olson got traded to the Braves yesterday, and deep down, I'm glad the Yankees didn't do it because we would have given up Volpe. We would have given up every single one of our top prospects.
Yep.
Great. I'm fine with staying. I'm fine with taking our chances on Freddie Freeman and speaking upon Freddie Freeman. Yeah, what's up?
Real quick, that just basically what the Braves did by signing Matt Olson, basically 100%. Yeah, 100% pushed away Freddie Freeman from ever re-signing. So weird. They did it. It's almost like a smack in the face to Freddie.
Bro, I feel bad for him, man.
Freddie was out in free agency. He didn't know if he was going to re-sign. He didn't know if he was going to go anywhere else. And then here goes the Braves trading for Matt Olson, a first baseman, really good first baseman, could be MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's great.
You know, it happened. So it's the comeback story.
Bro, Freddie, I feel like Freddie's going to have a lot of, no matter where he goes, he's going to have some vengeance, like Batman. He's going to have the vengeance. Like he's going to be vengeance. Like I personally, I think Freddie Freeman would just fit in with the Yankees so great. And for all you optimists out there, I was driving earlier to listen to Michael Kay, and I heard that Buster Olney, he was on the radio, ESPN reporter. He told me, well, he didn't tell me specifically, but he said on the radio, he said that the favorites to land Freeman as we speak, the final two teams right now are the Dodgers and the Yankees. Because you had the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, the Padres at one point floating around today. But I think it was all a tactic to drive up the asking price. Because when the reporters say there are more teams involved, these people, more money is going to be thrown around for the teams that really want him. And for all you optimists out there, I actually have something cool. So there's this guy, Chris Stacy on Twitter. I've seen this guy around. He's a cool dude. He said that it's very rare I hear anything inside the MLB, but from the person I trust most, the Yankees are the favorites to land Freeman. And I know that may sound weird, like who the hell is that? But he said, just one thing about me. I don't claim to have sources, and I wouldn't just tweet BS for attention. We didn't predict, but he said he had the Garrett Cole signing about 45 minutes before it happened. And I tweeted what I heard from the same person in the MLB that I trust. And he said he's willing to stick out his neck on this one. So who knows? I mean,
it could be a Yankee.
He could be a Yankee, and I would be absolutely thrilled because Freddie Freeman is phenomenal. He's phenomenal. And that the Yankees lineup right now, it's mid. It's not a world. The Yankees are not a World Series team as we speak, but adding Freddie Freeman is just, it takes us to that next level. Like that
also,
brings us up.
You know, Freddie Freeman, yes, really good. But I wouldn't be upset if we re-signed Rizzo.
Me neither. I wouldn't be upset
I really
either.
liked Rizzo coming to New York. He looks really good in the pinstripes. He did have like a down spiral at the end of the year. But they said Rizzo goes through that time and time. So I wasn't so worried. He's a lefty bat, just like Freeman. But, listen, Freddie Freeman or Rizzo, be fine with any one of them.
Me too.
If we only keep Luke Voit, we will be setting ourselves up for failure. So I say we send off Luke Voit and Gleyber Torres in a blockbuster trade for some other positions that we need help in.
I agree, 100%. And you want to know a team right now that needs a second baseman and a first baseman? The Oakland A's. Hey, Oakland A's. So what I'm thinking, the catcher position right now for the Yankees, it's weak. I don't think Kyle Higashioka is a starting catcher by any means. He's all right. Nope. Serviceable backup.
IFK.
Yeah, he could play. He could go behind the dish if we need him to. I mean, the Yankees have I love these types of situations because it makes you think. I like putting my mind to work and things that I love. Like, I've been thinking of so many possible scenarios for the Yankees right now. Like, there are so many things you could possibly do here. I mean, I feel like Torres right now, as the things stand right now, from third to first, it's Donaldson, Kiner-Falefa, LeMahieu, and actually no, Torres and LeMahieu, because you have LeMahieu first, or you could put Voit, but Torres, I feel like Torres is just going to be the odd man out in this situation. And the Yankees need a catcher. And I hope the Yankees take a good look at Sean Murphy from the A's. Why is that, you may ask? And Brandon's camera just went sicko mode. But why is this, you may ask? Well, Murphy's great behind the plate. The Yankees' liability last year was defensive catching. Gary was awful. I'd rather and he's all right on offense. He's not like a Salvador Perez, but he's serviceable. But defensively, he's magnificent. So that's someone you should also look at. And I feel like the Yankees could use another left-handed pitcher, and that's where Sean Manaea comes into play. So throwing possibly Torres, Voit, some lower, not one of our, not a top two prospect like Volpe or Dominguez, but some of our other guys into that deal, and the Yankees are so much better. That is a great ball club right there. That is a great team. I actually have a Twitter open. I have TweetDeck, and it's just constantly refreshing. I saw this photo of Aaron Judge and Freddie Freeman at the All-Star game at least 5 times in the last minute. People just keep spamming it out because, bro, people want Freddie, man. I want Freeman, but let's talk about shortstops. I guess Kiner-Falefa is the shortstop. I mean, as of right now. But I guess if the Yankees want to go the stopgap route, I guess let's look like what they might have done so far. Bro, I'm just glad it's not Angelton Simmons. I'm so glad. At least Kiner-Falefa could hit, unlike Simmons, who hits a ground ball up the middle every week, once a week. Real
quick, I'm going to take a really big hot take right now.
Let's see it.
I feel that, Yankees last minute go Correa.
I love it.
Freddie, no. So last minute, I'm going to do a whole run. Last minute, Yankees go for Correa. In the next 48 hours, we have our first baseman, either Freddie Freeman or re-sign and Riz.
Okay.
Then, when we sign Correa, Kiner-Falefa will replace the role of Odor.
Nice.
Now, Odor was that player from the same team from the Texas Rangers that started. He came to the Yankees throughout injuries. He was throughout players' injuries. He was playing throughout. He was used all over the place. Short, second, third. They even put him.
Mm-hmm.
He was a nice guy to have in a clubhouse. Same with Kiner-Falefa. And he's not a bad player to have as a backup.
He's not.
So I'd say Kiner-Falefa was to replace the role of Odor since we no longer have him on the team. And I also think that they signed Kiner-Falefa first just because it looks like, hey, we just got a shortstop. Why would we need another one? but secretly under the rug, they're going for another shortstop.
I really like the way you think. I really like this.
So Kiner-Falefa will take that role. We will have a first baseman in the next 48 hours. I guarantee you it won't be Luke Voigt. And the Yankees somehow end up pulling through with Correa.
Bro, I would be doing cartwheels on a live stream if that happens. And I don't even know how to cartwheel.
Listen,
I'd be thrilled.
Listen, call me like a baseball genius because I guess the Gallo trade well before it even happened.
Well before it happened.
Take my word if you want.
I'm taking it. I'm taking this guy's word, man. He called that Gallo trade back in like June.
Months before there were even rumors.
Yeah, he said that a long time ago. And bro, I'd be ecstatic because Kiner-Falefa is so versatile. You could plug him in a third, second,
and
short,
he's also
catcher. Exactly. You could put him anywhere. He's great. I mean, maybe even show him how to play the outfield if you want, like Tyler Wade. He's just the man. I love Kiner-Falefa. And you know what else I love about him? He seems so happy to be a Yankee. And that's something that I take pride in. I love people that come to the Yankees and say, wow, I love being here. I'm happy to be a Yankee. That makes me so happy.
He got so excited posting the video of him shaving his face.
Good for him, man. Such a great dude. He seems like such a cool guy. Like I wish nothing but the best for him here, man. I hope he succeeds. And putting him like as one of those guys off the bench would be great. I mean, if we want to go and I think if the Yankees miss out on Freeman, especially, go after Correa. Do everything you can.
I would be fine
to get Carlos Correa.
If they just sign Correa and re-sign Rizzo,
I'd be fine with that too. That's an A+ offseason, especially with the other trades. I mean
because Rizzo's not bad.
Yeah,
Rizzo's not bad, and he wants to come back. I mean, if they sign him to the Cubs, if the Cubs re-sign him, then our trade last year was worthless. Mm-hmm. The Cubs get the last laugh because they got our players and they got backwards. So that makes no sense, in my opinion, for him to just be here half the season and possibly postseason. I say we re-sign Riz. I'll be fine if we don't get Freddy because
Me too.
I feel like if we do get Freddy, there's no shot we get Correa.
Yeah, because Brian Cashman ain't paying that. Hal Steinbrenner rather, he ain't paying that dough. But
nope.
The Yankees are set up. I like people on Twitter are so negative and down. And don't get me wrong, I've been negative in some instances, but people got to stay positive because, bro, I don't like Hal by any means, but Brian Cashman still has something up his sleeve. Brian Cashman came out yesterday and said, I'm building a team I want a team that could win a World Series. Anyone with half of a brain can figure out this lineup right now is not winning a World Series. And adding a guy like Correa or Freeman it makes everything so much better. I mean, for example, the infield right now, as I listed from third to first, wasn't great. But let's say you throw Freeman, you get Donaldson, Kiner-Falefa, LeMahieu, and Freeman. That's a phenomenal infield. Donaldson is great. Donaldson can hit.
But you could
LeMahieu's going to bounce back.
You could also have an infield that's Donaldson, Correa, DJ LeMahieu, and Rizzo.
That's still a great infield. I mean, Correa and Freeman both bring such a massive impact regardless. No matter no matter who it is, they both bring a massive plus factor to the Yankees lineup, and they make them that much better. Like, imagine a top four. Let's throw Freeman in here, for example. Let's say the top of the Yankee lineup right now. LeMahieu, Judge, Freeman, Stanton, Donaldson, and Gallo. That is a monstrous top six. That is, I think LeMahieu bounces back. That's my hot take, and I will stand by that. DJ LeMahieu is not done. He regressed last year. Okay. He was injured at some points. It's fine. He's going to be good this year. I trust in DJ LeMahieu. And the thing is with the Yankees, bro, that is such a great top six. That's phenomenal. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I don't know, Hicks, Kiner-Falefa, and a catcher like Murphy or Higashioka. It's okay, but that top six is so powerful. That is a powerful top six. But
now,
what's up?
We also have the other situation about the outfield.
Yes, the outfield.
So the outfield is kind of a sticky situation because this year Hicks is apparently healthy. And we also have Giancarlo starting to play the field a lot more than he was. Giancarlo loves playing the field as much as he loves to hit. He
does.
didn't want to be a complete DH, which I understand. I wouldn't want to have a contract to just be a DH. Plus, I feel like it takes his mind off of hitting so much that, like, when he makes a good play in the field, it takes away from some of the bad at-bats that he has. Because when you're just a DH, you're focused on hitting, and if you have bad at-bats the whole game,
people are going to hate on you.
Your game is horrible.
Yeah, and your
but
game's
let's
horrible.
say you have bad at-bats, but you make great plays in the field that whole game, you're praised upon. So I feel like Hicks is kind of the odd movement in this. Yep. I say we have our outfield as of right now is Gallo left, Judge center, Giancarlo in right, or you could also do Giancarlo in left, Gallo in center, and Judge in right. So
that's the most
very versatile.
Yeah, I feel like what's most likely going to happen is when Stan plays the outfield, it's going to be Gallo left, Judge center, because we've seen him play there a lot, and Stan in right. Bro, you remember that one game we went to against the Orioles this year, and we saw Stan make like that Superman catch? You remember that? Yep. Where like he laid his whole entire body out, bro?
He completely jumped.
He went. Yeah, exactly. Like people hate on Stan. Oh, he has a weak arm. No, he does not.
Do you see how jacked Stanton is?
Bro, exactly. Stanton is a great outfielder still. Like, people like to hate all you want. Hate all you want. That is a phenomenal outfield, too. I mean, that's a powerful outfield. And Hicks, I'm not a big Hicks fan. As long as he stays healthy, he's serviceable. I mean, it's better than Brett Gardner, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, I think we'll be okay. I think our outfield's okay. I mean, I feel like signing Conforto or Schwarber would be great. But
no, don't even.
You don't like Conforto?
I feel like our outfield is complete. Conforto is a bum.
I feel like it's all right though. I feel like
never liked him.
I feel like outfield should
and
not
it was at Conforto's debut game.
Oh really? I did not know.
Yeah, against the Dodgers, it was his first game. I was like, "Who is this scrub?" And he didn't get any hits. So
yeah, but
I don't like him.
But outfield should not be the number one priority. No. It's personally, I think outfield is near the bottom of the list. Like right now, you gotta prioritize. I'd say like players wise, bro. Freeman, Cray at the top of your list. That's 1A and 1B. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Like,
yep,
you got to go one of those guys, and then you just figure out the rest of the puzzle from there. And it's not that hard if you think about it. I mean, it's easy to fix. Like once you get a guy like Correa or a guy like Freeman, the rest of your infield just falls into place and the rest of your roster just comes all together. And I could see Torres Voit on the way out. And it's just crazy. Like I've come to accept that. Let's say we get Freeman or Correa. The infield this season is going to be, outside DJ LeMahieu, is going to be all people we've never seen before. And I think that's great because last year in 2021, the Yankees needed a lot of help. Like this team needed changes. We all saw it. That team was not a World Series team this year. The Yankees need a lot of change, and retooling the infield, that's a great way to go. Like, I love that. But moving on to some more stuff, we got some comments from Twitter here. If we didn't answer all of these already, we will discuss them. So, would you give up Gleyber Torres for Luis Castillo?
Yes.
I would do that 100%. Luis Castillo is the man. I love it.
Listen, Gleyber should have gone to Minnesota instead of Gio. Yeah.
I mean, I would be fine with that. I would be okay with that. What are your AL East standing predictions at the moment? Like, I think, like, at the moment, like, with
Orioles bottom. Orioles bottom.
Oh, I got the Orioles first. The Orioles last, bro. Orioles are the bottom feeders. And then I'd say the way the Yankees lineup looks right now, I still think they're better than the Red Sox. So I at the moment, I see the Yankees in third with this current roster. Red Sox 4, Rays 2, and Toronto 1, bro. They are so good. Bro, Toronto's scaring me. And apparently they have a lot of interest in Schwarber too.
Besides the Orioles, the AL East is very dominant right now.
Very, very good. Great team. And that's why the Yankees need to upgrade. And that's why earlier today when you had Freeman.
And I never thought I would say that the Rays were dominant.
No, the Rays are good, man. And earlier today, when you had Freeman being rumored that you had the Rays, the Red Sox, and the Blue Jays all interested in Freeman, that makes you wonder. Like that makes if I was am I Brian Cashman? I do every single thing I can to make sure he does not sign with any of those teams. And especially if he goes to the Dodgers, okay, so be it. There are other options. But if he goes to the Blue Jays or the Red Sox, we are done. We are so screwed. Like that is gonna kill us, bro. Because that makes the Blue Jays even better. And that makes the Red Sox great too. Like there is a lot there, but I have faith in the Yankees still. I think they could turn this ship around. Projected opening day lineup. All right. I'm gonna go first here. So I think as I mentioned this a lot of times, bro. I think the opening day lineup is Donaldson at third, Kiner-Falefa at second, LeMahieu at second, Kiner-Falefa at short, Freeman at first, then Sean Murphy behind the dish because I genuinely think we're going to trade for him. The Yankees had interest in him. I saw that report earlier. And then our outfield would be from left to right, Gallo, Hicks, and Judge, and then Stanton DH. That would be fine. And then Stanton rotates in the outfield a lot. Like, it's going to be a rotation in the outfield. I have no problem DHing Gallo or Judge on certain days, so Stanton could go out there. I have no problem with that. So that's what I think my opening day lineup looks like. And obviously, on opening day, you'll have Mr. Cole on the mound looking for revenge. Yes. But, bro, I'm so pumped, bro. Cole opening day.
I would say my opening day lineup pretty much similar. I go Donaldson third, of course. Correa at short.
Nice. Love it.
Kiner-Falefa at second. First baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Catcher, Sean Murphy. Outfield, same outfield as CJ and same DH as CJ.
I love it because I feel like you can't go wrong with either one of these lineups.
Even though I'm technically sitting out DJ, which, I mean, I don't think would happen. I think they would probably start DJ at second over Kiner-Falefa.
I agree.
And Glaber, I'm sitting out too. It doesn't matter. I'm predicting Glaber to be gone. To ship him off to the Athletics.
Yeah, he's gone. Glaber's gone. But yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with either lineup. What do you think of the unvaccinated players not being able to play in Canada, considering that is now a rule?
So this rule is absolutely dumb. And also, it applies for the Yankees and the Mets as well.
Exactly.
Because of our mayor.
Let's talk about it. Politics. No, we are not a politics podcast. We're a Yankees baseball podcast.
But I think it's absolutely horrible. Same with Kyrie Irving. I mean, that's basketball. The man was able to buy a ticket to the Barclays Center and sit next to his team as an unvaccinated individual, but can't play on the court, but could play everywhere else.
It makes no sense.
No sense whatsoever. It's all hypocritical. So
it makes no sense.
These players not being vaccinated and not being able to play, but they're literally able to buy a ticket and sit inside the stadium. And even Kyrie went into the locker room, even though he got fined $50,000.
It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense, bro.
What makes the difference from it being in New York than being in freaking Alabama?
Bro, exactly. And it's funny. If you're an opposing player that's unvaccinated, you could come play. You could play. And it's not to mention it's an outside sport. I don't understand the reasoning behind this. That Kyrie could go sit in the Barclays Center with thousands of other people who probably aren't vaccinated, and then he can't go play on the court. Like, God forbid, he could sit in a seat, but he can't step 10 feet onto the court. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. And I think this rule is stupid. It affects the Yankees and the Mets. I mean, honestly, I think there were 3 people on the Yankees that don't have the COVID vaccine. I mean, people like to spec, but I think I'm pretty sure from what I've read, it's Voit, Higgy, and we don't know who the third guy is. But people were claiming it was Aaron Judge, bro, because all he said was he wanted to keep his vaccination status private. I think he's fine. I think Aaron Judge will be fine. I mean, I'm not sweating it. And if Aaron Judge can't play because of this rule, opening day is going to be something.
It really is. And this is getting scary. And I really see the Yankees. Listen, I don't want to have this happen again where we looked really good on paper and we completely
And then we
blew and sucked the whole time.
That'd be
I
brutal.
really am hoping for the Yankees, and I'm really hoping they push through because right now on paper this team looks good.
Yeah, like if you put Freeman or Correa, this team is great on paper.
Yeah,
At the moment, I'm a little skeptical.
yeah.
Because knowing that Toronto and Chicago and the Astros, there are some better teams in the league right now with the roster we have on paper. But adding Freeman or Correa just makes us that much better. Here we go. Here's another question. What are your thoughts on the Yankees Twins trade? We already discussed that. If Cashman doesn't make any moves and the roster stays the same, will the Yankees make a World Series? I say no.
No shot.
No shot.
We need one of those three, two of those three players. We need we definitely need Correa.
We definitely
either need Freddie Freeman
or Rizzo.
And Sean Murphy behind the plate.
You're right.
So
there's a lot. There's a lot of holes to fill. There are a lot of holes to fill.
Many holes. And, the Yankees organization is very used to having lineups where there's holes to fill. So, I really hope they get something done.
Me too.
The spring training starts this week.
Yeah, spring training games start on the 17th, I believe. But also, we got two more questions. How much are you going to miss Gary Sanchez? I'm not going to miss Gary Sanchez at all.
I'm only going to miss screaming at him in the bullpen.
Good times. But will I be missing him? Will I be missing him watch wild pitches just go completely through his leg and behind him?
Down on one knee.
Yeah, his awful framing. No, I won't be missing that whatsoever. Another one. Would you rather go sign Freddie Freeman, or would you rather trade for Vato and Castillo, bro? Freeman's elite. Freeman's the best first baseman in the league outside of
I don't
Guerrero.
want Joey Vato.
I'd be open to it, but he's older, and that's another annoying contract, bro. With that money, I'd rather just sign Freeman.
He's gonna retire in 2 years.
Exactly, but with that money, I'd rather just sign Freeman. Castillo, you could trade for him on his own. Why are gas prices so high? We're not a politics podcast. We're not talking about that. What kind of question is that? What else we got here? Will the Kansas City Royals have a better record than the Yankees? Hell no.
No. What the hell?
I think that had to have been a satirical question. There's no way that was real. And the last question here. Ask Brandon how upset he will be when Aaron Judge won't be at home games because he's unvaccinated. Bro, we don't know if Aaron Judge is vaccinated or not. I think he is. I mean, this is like a mystery. It's like the what was that mystery thing? Oh, is there more wheels or doors? Is Aaron Judge vaccinated or unvaccinated? What color was the dress?
By the way, it's doors. It's doors.
Oh. I think it's got to be wheels, man. It's got to be wheels.
Hey. We might have to bleep this out, but 4 doors, more doors.
I mean, you're not wrong. But I have more wheels in this room right behind me than I have doors. I have 4 wheels on this chair. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. But no, there's a lot of that's a great question. I had this debate last week at McDonald's.
I like to ask Brandon questions. That's really funny.
Yeah, I like that. So next week we should just do Ask Brandon questions. I like that. Ask Brandon, what are your thoughts on blah 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 blah? What are your thoughts on wheels or doors? This person who asked the gas price goes, ask Brandon why gas prices are so high.
Oh my god. Yo, I filled up today. This is so off topic, but I filled up today and my car is very tiny. It's a Hyundai Elantra. And back in the summer, back when I first got my car, $1.99 a gallon. I was filling up my car for $20. It
was good times.
I felt really good. I was like, all right, because I have a minimum wage job. I get paid $15. So I'm like, all right, that's just an hour of work.
Mm-hmm.
Now, gas is now $4.50, and I'm paying almost $40-something to fill up my little car that takes 8 gallons. Makes no sense.
It's blasphemous.
I have to do a whole day of work in order to fill up my gas.
It's
That's
absolutely
ridiculous.
blasphemous. I could go to
So there
opening.
goes my hot take.
I could go to opening day for less money than gas at this point in time.
Two Phillips for gas is going to cover an opening day ticket.
Yeah, more, probably, and it'll give you some extra to buy a chicken bucket and some beverages.
Chicken bucket.
Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. But
that's the first thing we're getting.
yes, chicken bucket, bro. Like that's the first thing I got last time we went. Chicken bucket, bro. But Freeman was not signed during the duration of this podcast. That's okay. He'll be a Yankee eventually. Kyrie broke. I have TweetDeck open. Kyrie broke the franchise record for most points in a game for the Nets. Good for him. He has 60. Good for him. Kyrie's just going off tonight. The unvaccinated man who can't play in New York, but he proceeds to drop 60 points in Florida. Good for him.
How you doing?
How you doing? But man, like this, the last thing here is just looking back. Like, bro, it does not feel like that long ago. The last time we were at Yankee Stadium.
And I can't wait to be back
I can't wait.
Season.
I can't wait. Hey, yo, he dancing. Hey, yo, he dancing on the chair. He in the gritty.
How you doing?
My homie was in the gritty on the chair. Yo, that's just the way it is, man. The lockout's over. We get to go back. Just hit the gritty, bro. Like it's
in less than a month. I will be hitting the gritty in Yankee Stadium. That is going to be my new tradition. Walking down the stairs.
Doing the gritty. Oh, wait. Hold up, guys. I have a surprise for everyone. Look what's back for this season. I don't know if you guys remember, but in one of the vlogs near the end of the year, it ripped. Oh, and my lights just went off. That's phenomenal.
But it's funny when you said ripped, the lights went off.
And the lights went off. But yeah, so anyway, they ripped. It ripped, and it was a brutal scene. It was not fun. So I got another bag. It worked. But then I found this. I was like, oh, man, I got to bring back my iconic shark backpack. Like, I'm alternate bags, obviously. But like,
no, we got to bring back the iconic bag. We got to bring back the glasses and the head bob to Sandstorm.
Yo, I'm copping a pair of real Vipers for the season this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should I
do the Sandstorm? Do the Sandstorm.
Bro, that was iconic. But yo, I think I had this discussion on Twitter. Do I get Tatis sunglasses or do I get new Vipes? I gotta get the new Vipes, bro. It's just I got to. They're iconic. They're too iconic at this point. But man, we're just thrilled to be back, bro. It's only March 15th. You guys have seen it's on 16th. Like 23 days left, bro.
Yep. So
we're almost there.
Boys.
Oh, here we go again with the lights.
Stay tuned for the first vlog back in the stadium. That'll be our next post. You will see us rocking out, seeing Garrett Cole pitch a nice solid game against the Red Sox.
Buck Foster, baby. I got my shirt
coming with us.
Yeah,
Gonna be interviewing some of the bleach creatures to say what's up to you guys.
Yeah.
So, drop a follow, subscribe.
Subscribe to the four. Live, laugh, and love the four line.
The four line. That's going on a shirt.
Get that on a shirt. But
At
like
Bold Vinny, make us a shirt.
But oh man, it's just the excitement is there, bro. We're gonna man, it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
By the way, we are actually gonna tag Bold Vinny on that.
Live,
laugh, love the four line.
Live, laugh, love the four. Bro, that would be a blessing.
What a sick collab.
That would be the collab of the century. That would be a blessing. But yeah, so opening day, 203 as per usual. That's where it will be all season long. So just come out, say what's up, take a photo, come in the vlog. I mean, whatever you want to do, we'll be there. Bro, the vlogs are for the fans, man. Just come up. Show up in the video. The best part is when there's random ass people just show up in the vlogs. That's phenomenal.
Love it.
It's funny that we're friends with those random people from the beginning of the year. we're now close friends with all these people. So, hey, I'm glad. I'm glad we're finally back. We got some good stadium content coming this year. I gotta get all my stadium drip ready, bro. You guys are. It's gonna be like unforsaken this year. You're gonna see something cool this year. You got some cool stuff coming, bro. I'm getting my shirt collection up. I'm getting this. Oh, and here we go again with the lights. Oh my God. I keep clicking the button on it. I keep hitting the button with my foot. But anyway, I'm rambling too much. Any closing thoughts? before we exit?
Live, laugh, love the 4-line.
Live,
It's your
laugh,
amigo
love the 4-line.
Brandon.
It's your boy CJ. Have a great day, everybody, and let's
And let's
go
go
Yankees.
Yankees.
Woo!